Good morning. It is Friday morning, May 24th, and it's time for your morning walk with me, Sophfronia. I am hanging out in New Haven, waiting for the library to open so I can write. So it's early, but it's a beautiful day. I'm just hanging out. So this morning, I'm thinking about blocks, like where in your head that you might have a block that you don't even realize. I was telling my husband the other day that I had just purchased an icon, like a religious image icon. And I was telling him, I didn't realize that I could buy an icon, because the only icons I've ever seen have been in possession of a church or a priest or a seminary student. So I didn't know that was something an ordinary person, a lay person, could purchase. And he laughed at me. He said, you have the strangest blocks that who would even think that you couldn't do something like that? So it got me to thinking about writing blocks. That I have blocks like that too when it comes to writing, that are kind of silly, right? I'm not even sure where it came from, but I just, it's there, and I know I have to get rid of it. So here's an example. Talking to a writing friend recently, we were talking about the genre of thrillers, and I was saying that I just don't think I could ever write a thriller. I don't think it's in my wheelhouse. And after I got off the phone with her, I started thinking about it and realized, wait a minute, I actually already wrote one. I wrote it as a short story. It was published in the Saranac Review a couple of years ago. And I realized that I could even turn that short story into a novel, and boom, I would have a thriller. And I would not have thought about that, but I have this weird block that I didn't even know was there. So is there someplace where you are limiting yourself as a writer, as a creative person, because of some block that is not even real, is just there in your head for some reason? Maybe you read something, maybe a teacher told you something that you just took as truth, and it's just there. Maybe you think that you can't write a certain way, or maybe you think that you don't have a certain level of creativity. You can change that. You can absolutely change that. You can learn from other writers. You can go to workshops. You don't have to be in this mode of block. So think about that. It's a windy day. I'm working on something new, so a different kind of book proposal. Same thing, that's something I didn't think I could write before, but let's see what happens with this proposal. I'll keep you posted on that. In the meantime, it's a long weekend. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.